with his adoring public looking on here at the La Defense Arena.
In a jaw-dropping moment that shook the wrestling world, the WWE powerhouses Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker joined forces to unleash a devastating assault on Jacob Fatu, the feared monster of the independent scene and member of the iconic Anoa'i family. This wasn't just another scripted fight. It was an intense, emotionally charged clash fueled by fierce rivalries and a battle for dominance. The brutal beatdown left fans stunned and set the stage for an epic feud destined to redefine power wrestling. In this video, we break down the explosive encounter and what it means for the future of all three competitors. Bronson Reed, the Australian powerhouse, known for his massive size, incredible agility, and high-flying offense. Bronson Reed, real name Jermaine Haley, has steadily built a reputation as one of the most formidable heavyweights in professional wrestling. Weighing in at over 330 pounds, Reed combines strength and surprising speed, making him a nightmare for opponents in any ring. Rising through WWE's developmental brand NXT, Reed captured the NXT North American Championship, showcasing his versatility and ability to connect with audiences worldwide. His reputation grew further when he ventured into the independent circuit in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, under the name JONAH, where he gained acclaim for his aggressive style and imposing presence. Bron Breakker, the next generation of Anoa'i legacy. Bron Breakker, real name Bronson Rechsteiner, is the son of former NFL player and WWE Hall of Famer Rick Steiner and the nephew of Scott Steiner, making him a second-generation wrestling star with a powerful pedigree. Signed by WWE's NXT, Breakker quickly rose as a dominant force, known for his explosive athleticism, raw power, and relentless aggression. His wrestling style combines classic power moves with surprising agility, and his charisma has earned him the reputation of a future main event player. Jacob Fatu, the Anoa'i dynasty's monster. Jacob Fatu is a scion of the famed Anoa'i family, which includes wrestling legends like Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Rikishi. He has built his own legacy as an unstoppable monster in the independent wrestling scene, especially within Major League Wrestling, MLW, where his blend of size, power, and intensity has made him one of the most feared competitors. Known for his wild, unpredictable style, Fatu's dominance is both physical and psychological, often intimidating opponents before a bell even rings. The incident: a clash of titans. The recent confrontation took place at a major wrestling event that fans had been eagerly anticipating. The energy inside the arena was electric, fans roaring with anticipation, knowing that any encounter between these powerhouses could turn into a war. The segment began with Jacob Fatu making his way to the ring, commanding attention with his imposing stature and intense glare. The crowd buzzed with excitement and anxiety as whispers spread that Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker were lurking nearby. Moments later, the arena lights dimmed and the unmistakable theme music of Bronson Reed hit the speakers, followed closely by the arrival of Bron Breakker. The two giants stormed the ring, eyes locked on Fatu. What followed was pure chaos, a relentless, coordinated assault that showcased the brutal strength and precision teamwork of Reed and Breakker. They unleashed a barrage of punishing moves, power slams, devastating suplexes, and bone-crushing strikes, leaving Fatu struggling to defend himself. Despite his reputation as a monster, Fatu was overwhelmed by the sheer force and synchronization of the attack. The crowd was on its feet, torn between awe and shock at the sheer intensity of the beatdown. Fans could see the pain and frustration on Fatu's face as he was battered relentlessly, a rare sight for someone usually portrayed as nearly unstoppable. The significance: what this means for the wrestling landscape. This savage attack is far more than just a violent moment in a wrestling show. It symbolizes a changing of the guard and a brewing rivalry that carries both personal and professional stakes. The power shift Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker's alliance sends a clear message. These two are staking their claim as the new kings of power wrestling. Their combined strength and chemistry in the ring demonstrate a dangerous new force that could dominate WWE's landscape for years to come. Anoa'i family tensions, with Jacob Fatu being a key member of the Anoa'i family, one of wrestling's most storied and influential dynasties. This attack introduces a deeply personal angle. Reed and Breaker's challenge to Fatu is not just about physical domination. It's a challenge to legacy, honor, and pride. The rivalry could open doors to future storylines steeped in family pride and vendettas, resonating with fans who understand the importance of the Anoa'i family in wrestling history, setting the stage for future showdowns. Given the sheer brutality and clear intent behind this beatdown, wrestling fans can expect the fallout to be intense. Promos, interviews, and future matches will likely build on this explosive moment, creating one of the most exciting story arcs in wrestling today. Fan and industry reactions. The wrestling community has been abuzz since the incident. Social media exploded with reactions ranging from stunned disbelief to outright excitement. Fans praised Reed and Breaker's dominance, hailing them as a potential unstoppable duo, while others expressed concern for Jacob Fatu and wondered how he would respond. Industry insiders have noted that this could be one of the most compelling storylines in WWE and beyond, given the mix of family dynamics, raw power, and rising stars. Some commentators have even suggested this trio could become central figures in wrestling for years, creating legendary rivalries and unforgettable moments. What comes next? The big question on everyone's mind: what's next for Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker, and Jacob Fatu? Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker will likely continue their alliance, targeting not only Fatu, but any other challengers who stand in their way. Their chemistry and combined power make them an intimidating force that WWE could capitalize on for major storylines and pay-per-view events. Jacob Fatu will undoubtedly seek revenge. Known for his resilience and fierce fighting spirit, fans can expect Fatu to come back stronger and more determined, possibly recruiting allies of his own or stepping up his in-ring aggression. The brewing feud between these powerhouses could culminate in high-stakes matches, from intense singles showdowns to explosive tag team battles, giving fans the action, drama, and emotional investment that makes professional wrestling so compelling. Conclusion: a new era of power wrestling is here. The massive beatdown of Jacob Fatu by Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker wasn't just another wrestling moment. It was a declaration. These two giants have made it clear they're here to dominate, disrupt the status quo, and carve out their legacies. The Anoa'i family's own Jacob Fatu now faces perhaps the greatest challenge of his career. For wrestling fans, this is a thrilling new chapter, one packed with intense rivalries, powerful performances, and unforgettable moments. As Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker strike again, the wrestling world watches eagerly, waiting to see how this epic saga will unfold. Stay tuned, because this story is only just beginning.